Hello, 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 and welcome back to the continuing adventures of Mewtwo as he treks through the dungeon. I've been doing a couple different games for my channel lately, as I'm sure many of you have noticed. Some of you must be happy about, and others must be irate. And quite frankly, I do hope more of you are one than the other. Yeah, back to what we know and love, Mewtwo. I've been getting a lot of complaints both in and out of the comment sections about desynchronization issues as of late. I'm scratching my head as to figure out what could possibly be causing it. The only new factor I can think of is that I have my new monitor, which has a native 1080i resolution, or 1080 resolution, 1920 by 1080 resolution. And if that expanded the crawl window, maybe it's messing with the hypercam recording. So I'm opting to try on a smaller screen size that should still display in high definition when it's done. We might have some video issues this time around. Probably not. I did a test video before, it worked out, so fingers and toes crossed. Uh, that said, this screen is smaller than I'm used to for sure, so I'm probably gonna only do this once and then try something different, because yeah, it's feels kinda congested for me, considering that I'm used to a bigger screen than this. But whatever, if it works, it works. Refreshing my memory as to what I was doing before I left, and yes, I had found Freezing Cloud and was training it up. Um, is Freezing Cloud not a supported spell or something? Why is it in gray? Oh, because there's no viable target right now. That's why. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Reducing the cost of your expensive destructive magics, extending the rain, aiding in your things. Increase range for conjuration. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not considered a Sehumet support spell. Not sure. It's probably grayed out just because there's no enemies in range. Otherwise, I was just clearing out Lair, and I had plenty of ways to go to actually finish that. So let me do that. And at the very least today, I hope to finish the Lair. I might do a little more depending on my time. Let's and my mood. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Yes. Okay. It was just grayed out because no enemies in range. Ice magic is up to 5.7 and training higher. Since will probably do Ice Storm by the end of this game, that's fine. I'm learning spellcasting for spell levels, I assume, because yes, there are a few good options. Orb of Destruction in particular is going to be a must-have IMO. Something that will damage enemies regardless of their breed. And Regeneration, I'm sure, is something I wanted when I first saw it, so it's two good spells. Is this before or after the IMB nerfs, version 11? Yes, it's after the IMB nerfs. It explodes and doesn't do a lot of damage, so I don't want Iskunder's Mystic Blast. Pardon me. What else? What else? What else? What else? Fighting, I guess? Yeah, I need a little bit more padding for my health. Any resists? Oh yeah, apparently I grow fur and get a resist to cold. Who knew? Also, good mutation roulette, which is excellent. Drop these unknown things. Cool. Right. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's kick some ass. You. Freeze. You didn't die. Try it again. Everyone loves Magical Trevor. That's not Magical Trevor, but whatever. Because the tricks that he pulls are ever so clever. Look at him now. I can't sing. Look at him now, disappearing a cow. Oh, you don't better not keep walking. That's right, you turn around and die, sir. 10%. As long as that keeps going, I'm happy. Oh, and I was also doing spellcasting because I needed generic miscast relief, which I got now. So Orb of Destruction right away. I may regret that decision, honestly, because I'll wish I had regeneration first. But oh well, decision's been made. Let's gain one more spell level by spellcasting, and then we will switch it off and get to the next tier of spells just by level up. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Okay, I think that's most of the area. It's probably most of the targets. You're gonna freeze. What was my ordinary spell before that? Just Magic Dart? It's fine. Magic Dart should do. To hunt you down. And instantly back to engorged, which is again why hunger reduction is about 1/5 as important, especially in the early game on a Felid. I stepped into the vapors that time, so no. Didn't get him? Fuck. Swiftness on, we're chasing. Where is it? I heard it hiss angrily, but I don't see it. There it is. Oh, interesting. I can easily kill plants. Right, but I gotta watch out for potions underneath ice because they totally have a chance to fracture. To break. No, I'm not. Apparently my finger's on the wrong key. You didn't stop in your tracks. Excellent. Resist cold is going to prove mighty useful to my character for the times where I both intentionally or accidentally freeze myself. Again, it is prudent to avoid freezing oneself, just like it is prudent to avoid mephidicking oneself. But just as with self-mephitic, it's not nearly as bad as you fear half the time. Freezing yourself for one turn within your ice cloud isn't nearly as bad as you think for a turn, especially if you have resist cold to take the edge off it. So if it's guaranteed if it's guaranteed damage, which could quite likely end your combat for you, perfect. And you'll notice how I very definitively put a fire cloud first to guide the ice clouds forward. Mana efficiency is great. What confused me? Zot Trap. It also drained my magical energy, but nothing worse. All in all, I'd say I got off cheap if that was the Zot Trap effect. This is back before they removed traps indoors, even back before, and definitely back before they made the recognition of traps something that just goes by level. So, whoa, what the hell caught me? That guy stepped on a Zot Trap, and I was within LOS. That's what happened. Well, screw it. Let's get out of range of that Zot Trap right now. Get these guys as confused as we can. Make sure that ice is littering the arena, and just, yep, that clears them out. Should be something to eat now? Yes, no. Once I get out of the lair, it's going to be a lot more important to try and locate. To try and lower my hunger costs. Because locating food will be more tricky. This is an interesting encounter. I can probably kill Rupert, actually. Let's turn on Swiftness first. I don't need Repel Missiles. What I do need is Ice. I got contaminated. Let's just get out of the way. Let that completely dissipate. Swiftness is on again. He woke up this time, so again, be careful. Ice first. And retreat. Follow up Ice Blast, and retreat. Our focus is Rupert. If the elephants die on the way, excellent. Alright, one more shot ought to do it. I was gonna go Orb of Destruction, but... Oh, crap. Just run. I hope those aren't... No, those are considered clouds. They interrupt my ability to cast Ice Storm on top of them. Let's go around the long way. Nope. I made a puddle. Swiftness reactivate. Oh, that's a trap. Blink. Perfect. There's Rupert again. Should be able to get off a really solid ice shot right in the middle of everything. What is that underneath the plant? Just a meat ration? That's fine. It won't shatter. And that's kill. There's no way he escapes that. Ooh, yeah. He does not escape that. Come on. Come at me, bro. You know you want to. Confused. He unconfused himself mighty fast. I'm just going to blow him apart at near melee range with an Orb of Destruction. That should take him down. These two... I want the food really badly, too. How am I doing for food? I can't justify putting myself at risk even in a throwaway run to grab that chunk, so forget it. Just thin out that crowd a little bit, and now you will get a melee range mephitic, or not mephitic, melee range orb of destruction, and I'll just back off. Oh my god, this I cleared this floor before, but you wouldn't know to look at it. Ice blast the crap out of this incoming mob. Paying attention to my nausea, which in fact makes this a not exactly a trivial tactic to do. Okay, that's most of them. Let's again run away because nausea. Boom. Confusion. Keep running. Go up a floor. Eat. Nothing to eat. Fine. Go kill something. Get something to eat. There's plenty of things to kill after all. You. Come upstairs with me, dog. Oh, I stayed in the mephitic cloud. That was a mistake. But I can just cut him apart with my claws. I can cut him apart with my claws and then eat him. With my jaws. Blink. Confuse. Oh, you guys are stuck behind there. Fine. Freeze. Ice storm. Let's do one of these. And just stand here to take him out. Too hungry to rest. Fair enough. I'm too hungry, actually, in general, to even cast spells, so one honeycomb. Come back to normal. Melee range orb of destruction. Grab the chunks and get downstairs. Eat. And we're good. Head in the direction of the last dog's pack. I'm pretty sure they're dead, though. Downstairs, upstairs, pull, blink. You might actually be tricky to kill since you're going to be very resistant to my primary mode of attack. So, Orb of Destruction. You weren't tricky to kill at all. I gave you way too much credit. Blink, confuse, and swiftness, and then run. And now that I have a good angle on them, Ice Storm. Re-Ice Storm. Notice that my walking route was designed to put them in contact with ice clouds as long as possible. That's a perfect Ice Storm for a double kill, hopefully, and magic back on kill. You are not going to be confused very long, neither are you, so let's fix that. Let's, oh no, you're standing on a gas cloud. Still on a gas cloud. Now I'm going to just take my risks. Boom, that's a kill. That should be good. Perfect, that's all of them. Any food? Excellent! 7 chunks ought to bring me right up to full. Perfect, in fact does exactly that much, full. You can ignore it. You go ahead and drop something for me. I don't care what, just pick something worthwhile. Let's see. I can actually potentially imagine myself using all of these potions. So, none of the potions. What's in these books? I don't need this. I might need Bolt of Cold in the long, long future, but not now. And I have OD, which is my equivalent of Iron Shot. I prefer it to Iron Shot, actually, because when it misses, you feel like you know why it missed. With Iron Shot, it's just bad juju. You roll the dice. Poisonous Cloud I would normally take, but I'm kind of low enough on EXP that I don't want to multi. I have a -2 ability and a -1 ability, so as my key abilities. Not like I have an EXP budget to spare to switch to multiple schools or anything. Okay, that's several kills, but probably no meat. Yeah, no meat. Oh, that's a Catablopus. Yep, this is in fact a Catablopus vault. Couple of these should finish him. I don't know what's next. Presumably a Death Yak horde indeed. Drop a fire to guide the Ice Storm. I don't think I'm going to attempt the same trick here. So instead of a fire, we'll drop a Mephitic Zone to guide the Ice Zone behind it. And then we'll run away and drop a follow-up Ice Zone here. And in case anything is dumb enough to follow, we will follow up with the third ice zone. Nothing follows. Follow up ice zone, drop a fire zone right in front of me, drop another ice zone. Nope, that will kill me. So you get to chase now. Swiftness. Very solid ice zone right there. Should kill at least one yak, maybe two. Especially if they retreat back through it, which they do. Orb of Destruction. So you see why I said I wanted to go Ice Storm this game, Ice as opposed to Fire this game. Ice makes me, Ice is really good in the medium game, and becomes a little bit less than Fire in the later and even the end game. But since I'm a low health character and with heightened risk of death almost all the time, I naturally prefer a little bit more security and distance attack and utility. And since I don't have the EXP budget to train whatever the hell I want, it becomes more important to train stuff that you can do well. Oh shit, that hurt. I should really blink, but I don't want to blink into trouble, so if I can walk away, that'd be better. And I think I can. Yeah, I walked away. Perfect. Turned on swiftness as I did. That should be at least a kill, maybe two. They're going to be leaving behind corpses I can't eat anyway, so here's a honeycomb. That should be enough to charge up a Orb of Destruction. You guys aren't all dead? Seriously? You guys are tough-ass sons of bitches, you know that? Fire. And fire. Okay. Yes, I'm basically feeding my Megiddo cannon with honeycombs. RH. Book of Annihilations. Ice Storm. Okay, there we go. We got everything. Oh, and Poison Arrow is a definite keeper. If I have decent poison magic, -1, yeah, I can get Poison Arrow just for a really good single targeted destruction. Although I have Orb of Destruction, so if I'm starved for spell levels, that's one thing I don't need to pick up. Ice magic is a must. Conjurations is a must. Focus conj more than ice magic, so in this case I'll keep them equal. We'll turn off fighting after it hits 9 and go back to dodging, I think. Everyone loves magical treasure, tricks that he pulls or rivers. Oh, sweetness. Edible yak. That was nice. Ooh, very many edible yaks. Okay, back away. Fire. It totally went up. Ice behind it. Melee for a couple turns, and then walk away. New ice zone. Keep him in it. He's down. Excellent. Engorged. That's how I like to be. Let's go kill this Catablopus, and then off we go. There's the Catablopus, just like I said there'd be. Here is where a zone of poison would probably be more effective, but whatever. I'll make do. I should be okay. Yeah, and again, I stood in a place where there was a theoretical chance that the ice cloud would hit, but theoretical chance that it will hit is not the same as I'm targeting myself with an ice cloud. Ooh, glittering amulet. I'm curious, what could it be? Resist mutation is excellent. MR and C invisibility are just icing on the cake. C invisibility is unnecessary actually, but MR is icing on the cake to me. R mute is a worthwhile amulet to hang on to, but it's a swap amulet. It is not a permaware amulet. This, especially not this early in the dungeon. Other thing is I have such a beneficial mutation profile right now that I don't want to risk a mutation for any other reason. So I'm really glad I picked that up. This is gonna suck. No more food. Oh, you just dig your way around it, you dick. Well, you know what? Dig your way out of that, huh? Huh? How do you like a little bit of boom, orb of destruction in your ass? Basilisk OD. Funny because OD is an acronym for out of depth, as in a monster that is out of the intended depth. Ooh, cure mutation potion. I'm gonna leave that here at the bottom of the dungeon where I'm least likely to accidentally shatter it. Once that Hydra goes down, I'll be in a much better place. You're in freezing vapor, so just stay there and die. Excellent. And that's an adder, which means edible, so chase it down. And magic dart it to death. Black Mamba, less edible. Blowing everything apart. Poke and run. Shit. Swiftness is a must. I want to blink, but that's more than likely going to end me in the wrong place right now. Here. Now my blink is facing away. No! Stop standing on the Zot trap, you dick. There you go. Freezing. Good. Notice how I checked the square he's in to make sure the cloud extended to it. Freezing Cloud is a little bit unpredictable in terms of precisely which squares it's going to end up on. So, just if I'm going to be pulling the melee tactic, it pays to make sure that they're actually freezing instead of just one square off, and I'm taking melee damage for nothing. Alright, and that's it. Lair's cleared. Up we go. Up, up and at 'em. Fighting is hit 9, and this was the agreed upon time to switch to a different form of defense. I'm gonna raise my stealth a couple points again, and then drop it. Drop the meat ration, pick up the gecko flesh, on we go. Did we leave behind any uniques that I need to remember because I forgot? Ijib, Sigmund, and Grinder, all of which I should be able to take out with relative ease at this point. Yeah, there I was using the ice as a screen from damage as well. Drop the K, drop the V. Drop the cheese. Drop 3 of the fire drake chunks. Okay, we're good. Off to the Orcish Mines. Not because I need to, but because I want to. Also because I'm not really happy with my jewelry situation. I could use better. Not that there's anything wrong with my jewelry setup right now, I just like something artifacty. Up we go. You did die already. And who knows, maybe I'll see something else I want. So yeah, money and shops is the reason I'm here. EXP is just a fun side bonus. But I fully expect to get that too. Get my freezing cloud to a permanent, or not permanent, a guaranteed cast. Where is it at now anyway? Should be pretty close. 4% fail, yeah, that's pretty good. Hunger-wise it should be, ooh, yeah, hunger-wise, Freezing Cloud's fine, but Orb of Destruction needs a little bit of work. Ooh, Yahtzee! I don't have any curing potions, so we'll quickly buy a couple of those. And leave the heal wounds in the store for now, but I may come back for them later. That's an Orc Knight. This is a good time to be more cautious. I accidentally burdened myself, so we're going to fix that first. And we're going to start dropping clouds as I run. Okay, we got rid of the most important target. Everything else is riffraff. Let it filter in. Screw you, sir. Overkill is a conjunction of 2 words, and only one of them is important. Over. I can take on the goblin in melee without magic. That's my plan right now. Use the Vehumet ability to get back magic by killing things. To get back magic without using up magic. And there we go, we're good now. Just search the area through. Okay, just the one shop, so next floor please. Boop. Boop boop. Betty boop 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 boop. Nom noms. Kill them all. Destroy. Destroy. Oh, you know what? Full range orbit destruction. I really don't need to reduce the hunger cost or anything, but because I'm able to eat chunks, but I'm planning ahead for that time where getting food in me is going to be a constant annoyance. And I'm not a pro, I'm not even an excellent person at this game, and one of the reasons that separates me and makes me worse than them is that I still think food is super important, when in reality it is merely kinda sorta important. I still end games with 10, 15, 20 rations instead of titrating my need for food down so that I barely have, I have 4 or 5, which is respectable, but totally not like I save for it. I don't cut corners and use my food to boost my power. I go the other direction and try to save my food. Definitely want repel missiles in case it saves me from a bolt of banishment. Kill Rolka. She's dead. But yeah, I generally cut corners to save on food instead of cutting food to save on corners. If you take my meaning, and that's obviously not good. Pull. This is definitely a pull scenario. Yeah, if I had stayed there one turn longer, I would have been in much more trouble. Quite possibly dead, to be honest with you. And as a cat, that's not game over. It's just serious penalty time. Because, like, what's that? You had a hard time with that at level, whatever? Why don't you go down a level and try it now? Sure, that's what I wanted to do. You. Just die already. Like, in a fire. A frost fire? Definitely gonna need to eat these things. Wow, that's a lot of people, and one of them is gonna have redonkulous resist to my ice attacks nonetheless. So what I need to do is make room for him to come out, and he almost certainly will get out eventually. He didn't get out, neither did Nergal. So we're gonna drop some more zones of various kinds. The fire should prevent easy escape. It did not. Nergal totally got out, so we're gonna drop another ice zone. That should kill Nergal. It did. Fëanor made it out, but he's not going to live past this orb of destruction. Perfect. And a new crawl that summon would have disappeared the moment its master died, which is how it should be, IMO. None of these really catch my interest except maybe summon Ice Beast, which I will memorize just so I have it, and then probably will never use. Because 1% fail is good, and the ability to summon a face tank is good. Like, for example, right now, here, pair of face tanks, kill it. Regenerate. Oh, right, it was just a summon. There was no need to even do what I did. I'm curious. I don't think this works, but... Oh, you can't even carry it in your mouth. That sucks. Alright, well... Power up. Yeah, enhancer staves would have been really cool. But I bet I got a Ring of Cold, didn't I? No. That Fëanor was not as well ice protected as usual, just 2 tiers. Unless there's an inherent tier, in which case it would still be 3. Well, no skin off my beak. It explains why he was able to... I was able to take him down so easily with just ice storms at my disposal. Right. And floor cleared. Well, that's good enough for now. Lair's cleared, Orcs started. I'm good with taking a break. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I know it was brief, but just continuing along and hoping this new vid worked out with good resolution. If not, I'll try something else. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.